Here's a method of making face canes that I learned from Michelle Fanner. You'll need very few tools, the most important of which is tracing paper. You'll want to print or draw to exact size on tracing paper. I use a 2.5-inch round of clay simply because that's easy for me to handle. You're going to scribe the image into the clay with the pin tool. This will give you a perfect guide in cutting pattern. All you have to do is connect the dots. You have to visualize a pattern that makes sense to you. I'm going to start with the longest continuous line. I'm going to start with the left eye and the nose line. The eyebrow and nose line ends here, so I'll start right there. It's easy to cut a curve by simply bending the blade or flexing the blade. I wrap a thin sheet of black clay around my piece to create the eyebrow nose line in one continuous line. Always check against the pattern to see if I'm being accurate. Now I'm going to cut a hole for the eye. To cut the hole for the eye, you can use a clever tool that Mike Bessler showed us. If you heat a blade and bend it and then secure it with duct tape, you can cut nice gouges out of clay. This opening isn't going to be big enough, so I use the chopstick to open the hole, use it as a rolling pin or to enlarge the opening. The eyelid. With this method, it's very important to continue to check your work against the pattern and adjust as you need to. I need a triangle to fit next to the pupil, the white of the eye, and I need it curved on one side, so I form it over a round. In this case, it's an orange stick. And now that triangle fits snugly against the pupil of the eye. It's important to keep checking your work against your pattern to make sure that they're matching and to make any adjustments you need to. Now I'm going to retrieve the clay from above the eye, and it now locks the design into place. I do the second eye using the same method. Moving down the face, I'm now to the nostrils, and I can lock them into place. In order to make sure that the nostrils stay, I'll fill in those valleys with a snake of white. Moving down the face, we've gotten all the way to the lips, and I've carved out an oval to put them in. One more check to see if the design is following our pattern. And I think I'll trim some off the side because actually the face is oval, not round. It's amazing how much cane you can get from a 2.5-inch round of clay. And now for the true test, we'll cut it and see what we've got. A very Picasso-esque face. With the addition of some hair I think we can have a passing likeness that Picasso might agree with.